And welcome, YouTube community guys and girls. It's your boy, Lex Anderson. And tonight is the night. The secret NBA All-Star draft picks. Well, let's see. In case you're wondering, what the hell am I talking about? Welcome to the world. The NBA All-Star game has been revised, reformatted, and we also got a lot of crybabies that we got to talk about right here, right now. I'm Lex Anderson, Situation Corner, Sports Opinion Log. And good evening, guys and girls. It's your boy, Lex Anderson. And before we get started, let it always be known that this video is sponsored by my hair company at celebrityhaircore.com. Follow us on Twitter at celebhaircore for our special social media deals that you will not find online. And let us make you look like the hashtag CHC you are. Okay, folks, here it is. New year 2018 NBA All-Star game. I'm an All-Star. You're watching this video, so that must mean that you're an All-Star too. And you know what real All-Stars do? They commit, which means you might want to start by just pressing that subscribe button right here, right now, and stay in the know. I'm not going to bore you guys and girls to death. We already know what it is. Can we get a read off on the starters for the Eastern Conference one more time for the people in the back? Uncle Drew, Kyrie Irving, DeRozan, LeBron James, Greek Freak, The Process, Joel Embiid. Woo! Who do we have on the West? Stephen Curry, James Harden, The Beard, KD, the Durantula, The Brow, Anthony Davis, and his teammate, Boogie Cousins. Wow. Those are some heavy duties starters that have been voted for. And then, who do we have backing up the reserves? We have Lowry for the East, Beal, Wall, Victor Oladipo. Remember, he once played with OKC and now he is with the Pacers. Porzingis made the cut, and Al Horford. Reserves for the West, who do we got? Lillard, Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler, and Russell Westbrook. The triple-double threat. Okay. The format has changed. And you know why the format's changed, folks? We're here in the Sports Opinion Log. I know you already know the stats before you come here. So let's talk about what's really going on behind the scenes. What's going on behind the scenes is that the West is too goddamn dominant. The last two All-Star games, they nearly dropped 200 points on the East. So, because the East is so weak, they've had to reformat it where now team captains get to pick and choose their teammates. For those who do not know, the All-Star game has been around since 1950. Yeah, 1950 or 1951, but I'm going to lean towards 1951. This is the first time ever we're mixing it up with the conferences. Okay? It's definitely a good thing because people might be more involved. Of course, there might be a change with the jersey selection. As you know, on the red, we represent, on the West, we represent the color red. As I'm wearing my Kobe Bryant All-Star jersey. Shout out to Laker Nation, 24/7, all day, every day. Best belief, hashtag Laker Nation. Can't let a video go by without the shout out to Laker Nation. I want to see how the jersey is going to play out. But all I know is that if I was LeBron James with the first pick, he has to select Durant. If he doesn't, the East is going to get annihilated again. And speaking of Durant and Curry, the Warriors are the first team in NBA history to have 4 guys voted to the All-Star team in 4 consecutive years. To me, that represents how bandwagon our society is. Because I remember the Warriors from yesteryear. You know, when Baron Davis played with them, when Don Nelson was their coach. You know, things like that. People now remember this version. But I remember the version that before Mark Jackson got there, they didn't make the playoffs the previous 20 to 22 years. Yeah, that's how long it's been. I figured that I have to be a historian because a lot of bandwagon fans, a lot of millennials, and a lot of new age kids, they have the technology, but they don't have the history, the memory that I had when I used to see the Warriors, who were always an offensive threat, but never had any defense, challenge the Lakers every time they played in the Warriors' house. So, they've always had offense. For those who may not know, now you know. So, in my opinion, Draymond Green doesn't deserve an all-star nod. He's successfully been riding the coattails of Curry, Klay Thompson. Draymond Green, I've never heard of him being selected as the guy you would build a team around. But hey, you get in where you fit in. I can't be mad. Speaking of getting in where you fit in, Damian Lillard, crying about not being a starter. My man, at least you're a reserve. With all due respect, let's not get into the market thing, because Portland, the Trailblazers, they've always been high-octane offense from the days of Clyde Drexler, Buck Williams, Jerome Kersey. Another history lesson, folks. You got Google it. Google 1977 Portland Trailblazers championship. Check out the clips. Go to YouTube. Do some homework. Do some research into the game. Don't just believe what you see now and read about Portland being a small market. They've always been on the threshold of winning a championship. Back when Jordan was playing. But Jordan was just that goddamn dominant. Okay? So, to me, when I see Damian Lillard, I think of the Allstate commercial baby head. Bro, you're a baby head. I think they showed you rapping on Facebook. I didn't listen to it because his shit was probably whack, honestly. His dish was probably whack. No point in watching it. You get the views because you're an all-star and you're a skilled player. But, again, you get in where you fit in. Crying about not being a starter, you're a baby head in a nationally televised commercial. Just let that sink in. Okay, so now I want to talk about what the NBA All-Star Game really is. It's actually a corporate thanks from the NBA to their corporate sponsors. I know this. This is facts. So let's not argue and bicker about who should be starting, who should not be starting. The players, their family, their friends, they all get escorted, shuttled in, courtesy of the NBA. Again, it's a big thank you to their corporate sponsors. That's why it costs nearly, $400 to $500 just to attend the Saturday festivities. Where the celebrities are doing their thing, where they promote their weak-ass slam dunk contest, which once again has fallen off the cliff. They should hire those professional dunkers at this point, or call up some guys from the NBDL, because the NBA pro athletes, their dunks are whack, they're boring, and they're weak. The NBA should be ashamed of itself, actually. Oh, and speaking of shame, clearly Steph Curry has no shame because he will not be participating in the three-point contest this year. So hopefully this will give Klay Thompson something to live for as usual. Now, there are also some more noticeable snubs. CP3, aka CP0, never been to a conference finals, missed 19, 20 games this season. Give it a rest. I saw some stuff on Twitter about Drummond from the Pistons. Check out your overall team record. Give it a rest. Blake Griffin, aka Kia Griffin, aka Mr. Commercialized. You're not doing anything worthwhile. Definitely not bringing a chip to LA. That'll be the job of the Lakers in the future, not the Clippers. They've had their opportunity. The window is closed. It's come and gone. And who else? Yes, how could I not forget? PG-13. All right, here's my thing. You got the Gatorade commercials, that's nice, but when I saw you in the playoffs last year against the Cavaliers, you got swept, and in 3 of those 4 games, you had a chance to tie or win the game, and you missed all your shots. He doesn't have the innate characteristics of being a team leader, nor an all-star. Same for Melo. With all due respect, OKC, I expected them to be wreaking havoc amongst the league. They might be, 3rd or 5th place? That's great, but my hopes and aspirations were for them to at least be top 3. I think they are, 28-20 right now? They got to bump it up and go on a real winning streak, with Westbrook dropping triple doubles like he did last season. So it's fitting that those guys aren't a part of the All-Star team. I'm tired of millionaires crying, thinking that they're entitled to stuff. You're already earning hundreds of millions of NBA dollars, sponsorship dollars, sneakers, sodas. What more do you want? These guys are coming across as spoiled children as far as I'm concerned. And then Westbrook has to give a thing about how horrible it is. No one cares, bro. Get on a real winning streak and impress me. Okay, folks. That is all I have for now. It is time for me to get ready to find out this mock NBA draft. Who's LeBron going to pick? I'm telling you, I'm going to declare it now. I, the prophet, decree that LeBron will select Kevin Durant first. And like I said, if he doesn't, look for the East to get stomped out. And being on the East Coast, it is very embarrassing. But you know what? I represent Laker Nation. I'm going to do what I always do best. Pop my collar, because I'm signing out.